these came from open props initially as certain spacing variables, and I've kind of brought them over. And I just need these three, and that's for basically everywhere, and everything is like super consistent throughout my app.
That is fine. That is the best way of working. Consistency trumps most other things anyway. Being consistent is the most important thing that you can do. Although I see something I would consist avoiding, and that is using pixels.
Oh, yeah. Is there a reason? So that's a fair point. Is there a reason you use EM instead? What's the reason why?
Basically, for scaling and fluidity in your application. If you base everything off your font size, if you scale up or down, everything goes with the same cadence. If you use pixels, that might work differently if you zoom from one browser to another browser, because zooming is not implemented the same in all browsers, and also it might force certain things to be a certain fixed size.
Actually, that is a fair point, because in a few instances, I found myself actually modifying for a particular style the size of things as you shrink down the screen. So like, just as an example, like the header, because I'm using the pixels at the smaller sizes, I change the size of this. But you're right that if I use EM in theory, that this should
Well, this is not only about EM. This is about something different. You can use a fluid typing here. And with fluid typing, I mean a character that grows bigger if there is more room available on the screen. We can do it right away. If you go to line 28, 27, I think, put a clamp function out around this. And this is your smallest size, I think.
This is the largest size.
Clamp is basically what it says. It's a min-max combined. So you start off with the smallest one, which is,
okay,
in your case, font size.
We'll just do XL just to see the difference.
And then you put a comma, and you put one in the middle. And that is the last one is your smallest size.
Oh, so there's three values?
Yes,
that's 3. What you're saying?
This is the small one.
Okay. Maybe I didn't do enough in between, but I do see it going up and down for sure. Like it's smaller there, and then it increases.
Yeah, you can go very, and the value that you use in the LCQ is based on the container it is in. So if you keep your container at the exact same size all the time, it's not going to make any difference. But if your container is going wider or smaller, it is actually going to scale your font. And that actually works pretty well. It's a trick that I learned like last week.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, that's the thing, is that I still am stuck in sort of the old school mindset a little bit. And what we're really saying is that modern CSS is all about, because of the new capabilities are now built into the browser itself with these relatively new CSS capabilities, it makes it just easier and a no-brainer to focus on making these more flexible layouts and architectures, and not doing some of the hard-coded, specific pixel-based stuff.